Hello and welcome to Markets at Noon. So we got to the management at Nestle earlier in the day. That's a stock which is at an all-time high. Now we have the management at Jyothy Labs. Don't forget that's a smaller FMCG name which is up 16% right now. Let's welcome in the management, Ullas Kamath, Joint Managing Director at Jyothy Labs. Sir, thank you so much for taking out time for us. You have a double-digit growth which started in Q3 and now has continued. What the expectation going ahead? How would you look at the base going ahead?
Yes, this growth is sustainable because what you have seen post GST implementation, all the FMCG companies have more or less clocked double digit, and we have been consistently showing the growth over 15% quarter on quarter for the last 3 quarters. Whereas the March quarter we were at 17.2% top line and growth backed by a volume of over 12%. So according to me, it is very much sustainable going forward also.
What's the growth witnessed in rural areas? Have you witnessed outpacing that rural areas are outpacing the urban?
Urban growth has been very steady, but in the last quarter we have seen a shade better in the rural growth, and especially I would say the east and north has picked up a little better when compared to the west, and the overall growth in the rural what we saw in the last quarter is expected to be there steady, and growth has been little better than urban is what I can say.
Hi, this is Nantara joining you from the New Delhi studio. You know, your stock is up 16%. Let's talk a little more about what it is that the analyst and community can expect, as well as your shareholders. First up, what percentage of your sales comes from rural, and what can we expect going forward? You know, are you going to be playing a big role as far as the rural recovery goes? What's your strategy as far as all of that goes?
Right now, our rural sale constitutes about 40%, and going forward, the growth has to be a little better in rural India, from rural India.
What about the EBITDA margins that have finally seen a strong expansion after many quarters of contraction? First up, what led to the expansion? Is it sustainable? Can you give us a guidance on what it is that we can expect for the rest of the new financial year?
For the quarter, our EBITDA margins are at 17.2%, and if you see last 3 quarters, consistently we are clocking more than 15% EBITDA margin. For the year, however, we are at 15.4%, considering the first quarter we were minus 45% in the PAT. To that extent, right now what we are clocking 17.2%, I am confident that between 16 to 17% EBITDA margin is sustainable, because the margin has come because of expansion in the gross margin, and that will be able to sustain in the coming quarters also.
So much, sir, for taking out time for us, and congratulations on a great set of numbers. 15%, that's the move that you're seeing on Jyothy Labs. Nestle is at a lifetime high, and it's really been about the consumption space. That's it as far as the team of Markets at Noon is concerned. We're taking a break. Focus on stocks and results will continue.